Well, we begin with that massive fire wiping out an entire apartment complex. It happened on Jason Street on Detroit's west side. That's near I-96 and Outer Drive.
Here's what it looks like right now from Chopper 7, a charged shell where lots of people lost everything they own. Today we have live Team 7 coverage of the devastating fire. Just over 24 people were rescued from the inferno you can see burning out of control there, and right now several are unaccounted for, and police trying to find out if someone torched the place to cover up a crime. Several people ended up in the hospital. Federal investigators are now on this case along with Detroit fire investigators. We're going to check in now with 7 Action News reporter Smitha Kaloki. Smitha, bring us up to date.
Well, I just got off the phone with arson investigators. They tell me that their crews have not been able to make entry into the apartment building, and you can see exactly why. This remains a dangerous situation for them, unsafe for them to enter. Now, I am told that maybe 4 to 7 people were unaccounted for. Those are soft numbers, and again, until crews get inside, we won't know for sure exactly who got out safely. Nothing could keep the flames from pouring out of every side of the building.
Golly, it's terrible. It's unbelievable.
Inside, the suffocating smoke awoke sleeping tenants.
Smoke was everywhere. I heard my neighbors hollering, jump, if you have to, jump.
That's exactly what Ellery Taylor did, but others, like Amber Mickles, couldn't find a safe escape from the Jason Manor apartments near I-96 and Outer Drive.
We tried to go to the hallway, but it was too much smoke. We couldn't breathe.
She was one of 25 people who were rescued by Detroit firefighters. She was pulled from a third-floor window with nothing more than a shirt on her back. Her pants, a donation from sympathetic firefighters. What was in that apartment for you?
Everything, and it's gone. The building collapsed, and we was on the 3rd floor, and everything is gone, everything.
We're told some of the tenants were special needs patients. Many found comfort on this warming bus, but 4 others were taken to the hospital after some jumped out of windows. And at this time, firefighters are not sure if everyone got out safely.
Can't account for everyone just yet.
Arson investigators, along with the ATF, are working to determine a cause, but we've learned police were on the scene at the Jason Manor apartments shortly after 3 o'clock this morning for a reported rape.
There was a police incident here a little bit earlier in the morning, a party that resulted in an altercation.
Fire investigators say it is very possible that incident and this fire are related, but so far they are not officially calling this an arson.
I hope everybody all right. I'm praying for these people.
And right now, investigators are interviewing the victims. I am also told that they're speaking to people who were at this party. Now, as for the woman who was reportedly sexually assaulted, she is listed in temporary serious condition, but at this time, nobody has been arrested in that incident. Reporting live on the city's west side, Smitha Kaloki, 7 Action News.
So, Smitha, are they still going through the building right now, trying to find those people that are unaccounted for?
Part of the problem is that there are still hot spots in the building. Just as recent as a few minutes ago, we saw them pouring water onto there, so they haven't been able to make entry into the building. It is unsafe. I'm told by arson investigators they might possibly have to wait for the city to come and pull out some of the rubble so that they can get in there, because as you can see right now, I mean, it's not safe for anybody to get in right now.
All right, Smitha, thank you.
We're going to turn now to Malcolm MADDOX. Malcolm, you actually talked with one of the heroes who helped people trying to escape the flames this morning.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We are actually behind the Outer Drive Methodist Church. They were kind enough to allow their house of worship to be used as a temporary staging area as the Salvation Army and the Red Cross assess the needs of these people who have lost absolutely everything. You've seen the images of what is left of that building, and if you haven't, you're about to see them again. And you're also about to meet, as you mentioned, a gentleman who could have left the scene of this fire, but he decided to go back to help his neighbors.
Imagine you live here, and you and the people you love have made it out safely. What do you do next? Do you get in your car and leave? Do you just stand there, or do you get involved?
I couldn't even get in the front door because there was so much smoke, so I just had to hold the door open for people to come out.
Quentin King says he didn't take time to stop and think. He reacted after waking up to the sound of smoke alarms that he thought were false alarms.
Got up, looked around, looked up and down the hallways. It was clear. I didn't think it was nothing that serious at first.
That initial impression quickly changed within a matter of minutes, and he'd eventually smell smoke, which quickly became this. He made it out safely, but soon found himself looking into the eyes of an elderly neighbor, calling for help from a second-floor window.
And he was like, I'm scared. I was like, come on, jump. Just jump. I'm going to catch you. Come on. Don't worry about that. Just land on me. So when he jumped, just jumped, grabbed him, dropped him down. I went over there and ran to help the other guys.
Quentin says he made sure his neighbor was okay and went to help others. We caught up with him after the adrenaline rush has subsided and reality had set in.
Like, wow, I got to start all over? Serious. I don't even have ID.
And think about that, not just start all over. He doesn't even have ID. How do you get a job? How do you get services without ID? These folks need everything. If you have anything to give, even the smallest things, there are children who called that apartment building home. They don't have toys, they don't have clothes, they don't have diapers. Some people left without the shoes on their feet. Anything that you can give will be greatly appreciated. You can drop that off at the Salvation Army, the Red Cross. We'll have more information on our website, WXYZ.com. But for now, that is the very latest as this investigation continues. Malcolm MADDOX, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you, Malcolm, and stay with 7 Action News. There are still a lot of questions about this fire that need to be answered. We will have continuing coverage on later editions of 7 Action News and, of course, always on our website, WXYZ.com.